Hey everyone, today I have something really cool to show you guys. Today we're going to open up the Flintstones, the complete series on DVD. And as you can see, this is not a typical DVD case-sized box set or anything. It's this special cardboard housing that holds all the discs inside. So it'll be one of those collections that I have to sit on top of my shelf rather than with my other DVDs. It's got this shape like a TV on the front with a lenticular piece in the middle. It's actually a pretty cool looking set, so I'm happy with how it looks on the outside at least. So yeah, let's take a look at the sticker here. It says special limited edition, 166 episodes on 24 discs, over 70 hours of Flintstones fun. So certainly a lot of content inside here. Now this is a set that I never actually thought I would ever purchase. I thought that I would pick up the individual season DVDs as, you know, they went on sale or things like that. I have the first season actually that I will show you guys. This is what the first season of the Flintstones looks like, and I'm pretty sure all the other seasons up through the 6th season are similar packaging as this. And so I honestly would have preferred if I would have had all 6 of the packaging style like this so they can sit on my shelf and look nice like that rather than this. But the reason I picked this up is because I saw it on sale on Amazon for $37, and that is a really cheap price. And it wasn't even like a lightning deal or anything like that. It was just on sale for $37 for, I think it was at least a few days, and this was in early January 2016. So and then after I bought it, of course, it went back up to like 75 bucks or something like that. So it was just a deal I couldn't pass up on for the price. So even though the packaging style, I do think it looks really cool, but it's not the packaging style that I would prefer. So, but for that price, I just thought, you know what? I am going to take the chance, see if I can finish off this collection, because that's a really cheap price. So again, you guys have seen the front cover. This is kind of what the side looks like. Looks like it just, you pull the top off and that's where the discs will be. And on the bottom it just has some generic information. Standard version presented in a format preserving the aspect ratio of its original television exhibition. Basically full frame, I guess. Just all that stuff. It says 4,258 minutes right there, so certainly it is a lot of content. And if we flip it over onto the back, here's another reason why I don't really like these special packaging styles, because as you can see, it has this paper thing on the back that shows, you know, basically all the information of what's included in here. The greatest collection of prehistory in history, and then it shows all the special features included on each of the seasons. But as you can see, it's got this paper thing on the back, and once I open this up, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this, because I'm not going to really stand it up on my shelf or anything. I might just have to set it off to the side and keep it somewhere else. So I'm not really a big fan of when I buy movies, I like to have, you know, be able to put everything on the shelf, but this little paper thing on the back, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do with it, because I'm going to have to stand this up and it would fall back. I don't know, hard to explain, I think, but I don't know. It is what it is, and given how cheap this thing is, I just had to go for it. So I think now let's just go ahead and open it up. Alright, so here we have it opened up, and on the back, I think this is held on by a sticky thing. Yeah, it has a little sticky piece, little piece of goo or whatever you call that stuff right there. And so like I said, I'm going to have to set this off to the side somewhere, because I'm not going to have that on display when I put this on top of my shelf. But now, just feeling the back of this, it is a pretty interesting material. Cardboard obviously, but it's got like a little texture to it, so it is pretty nice. I guess they're trying to make it seem like feel like a rock. That's the Flintstones theme, and it does kind of, so that's pretty cool actually. Another thing I should note, I think that there was actually another version of this, an earlier version that was actually a plastic housing rather than the cardboard housing, and that might have been a little more expensive. That is out of production now, I think, and so basically we're left with this version, but I think this version looks pretty nice. And the other thing too is I did see some reviews of this on, I think, Amazon, but I can't remember for sure. Some people were complaining about the packaging style inside. The discs might not be housed in, a preferable way, but we will see, because we're going to open this up right now and take a look at how these things are stored. So it looks like we have 2 booklets inside. So we'll take a look at the first one. Let's see. It looks like these might be out of order because it says seasons 4 through 6, so this one must be 1 through 3. Yep, and I'd probably prefer to put this one on the left. So let's take a look at this one first, and as you can see, it just comes in these little booklets. Here's a look at the side there, and then the back, and yeah, you can see how the discs are stored, and it's definitely not a way that I would like to have them. It's just, it seems like, especially for DVDs, this is going to be an easy way to get them scratched. But here we have season 1, and it has all the episodes there, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, looks like flip it over, and here we have disc 2 and then disc 3 from season 1, and again it shows the episodes. And then disc 4, side A and side B, so it's a double-sided disc. See, that's another thing I'm talking about. It's a double-sided disc. The only way to pull this thing out is to actually touch, the actual disc, and it could get fingerprints and scratches. I just don't like that. So the other thing I can note too is I think that these are probably the exact same discs as the individual season releases. I know the first season also had the 4th disc being double-sided, so I think that's how they did it. So season 2, we have disc 1 with all the episodes and special features, disc 2, and then disc 3. You can even see one of these discs is actually sticking out a decent way. And then disc 4, which is another double-sided disc, it looks like. Then season 3, we have disc 1, and then disc 2, and then disc 3, and then finally disc 4, which is also double-sided. See if I can try and pull one of these discs out, see how well these come out. See, it's really, really tight in here. It's hard to actually pull this out, and so that's what worries me about scratching it. Really, really tight, so I really don't like that. It looks fine to me, so that's obviously good, but I worry over time, how these discs are gonna survive in this type of packaging if they get any kind of heavy use. So anyway, that is the first 3 seasons in here, and next we have seasons 4 through 6 in this second booklet here with slightly different packaging. And so here we have the first disc of season 4, and then discs 2 and 3 from season 4, and then finally disc 4, which is double-sided, and then season 5 disc 1, then disc 2 and disc 3 from season 5 with episodes on them, and then disc 4 from season 5, which is double-sided. And then finally we have season 6 disc 1, disc 2 and disc 3, and then disc 4, which is double-sided. So I guess they went the same way with all of these seasons. They have the 4th disc double-sided with the bonus features and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, for $37, this really was still a pretty good deal, but I have to say I'm not very impressed by this packaging style at all. You guys saw how hard it was for me to get one of those discs out from the first one, and here again, trying to get this one out. And you can actually maybe see it right here. There is a little bit of markings there. Those are actually some scratches. So I don't know. This is not very good packaging style, so honestly I'd have to say if you're interested in purchasing the Flintstones, I would have to recommend getting the individual season sets. I'll even show you, just for comparison, what this packaging looks like. You open it up, and you can see that the discs they have their own individual areas, and this is definitely the way to go, I think. Now, of course, if you find this for the price I found it at, then you're probably going to be tempted to get it. And you know, if you find it for something like $37 or even cheaper, then this is probably a pretty good deal. And if you're someone who's picky, you could probably get, you know, some separate DVD cases to put the discs in if you're really picky or something. But as for me, I'm honestly gonna, you know, just play around with these for a little bit, try taking the disc in and out. But if they keep getting scratched, I might even just have to send this back to Amazon, even for the price, just because I'm actually really disappointed at how hard it is to get the discs out of here. I know that over time they could easily get scratches on them, and it's just not a very good way to do it. So I don't know. It is what it is, though. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review anyway. At least if anybody's considering purchasing this set, you know what to expect inside of it. The outside of the set looks really nice when you close up the box and everything. I do think this will look pretty nice on a shelf, just, you know, sitting there. It looks pretty nice. But again, the packaging inside, I'm not impressed. As for the content inside, certainly a thumbs up. You get the whole complete series, and I haven't watched any of the discs, obviously, but I've seen the first season that I've had for a long time, and content is good, quality's good, everything's good in that respect. So, and of course, you get a lot of good bonus features with these too, so that's really good. Content is just definitely a thumbs up. But again, the packaging style, not a fan. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Flintstones Complete Series box set. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.